It is Saturday, and we've got to get our tube station passes all sorted out. Stephanie's got an Oyster card. Isn't she special? And I'm going to see if I can get a card that works today. Walking up to the tube station. I mean, we're certainly getting our exercise on this trip. We had a 14,000 step count yesterday, which seems fairly modest, but we did actually do a lot of walking yesterday. All right, Stephanie, so while you're here this week, it's aluminum. Right. When you're in a restaurant and you want a glass of water, no. Whenever you
tomatoes.
Tomato, right? If it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, right?
I'm not eating tuna. I'm going to Tuesday.
Yeah, okay. All right. Just want you to be able to communicate properly while in posh London. And this is something called the Artist's Garden, down near the Thames. Pretty nice. The fountain. This would appear to be a game. I think. Dominoes, maybe. Not sure. Large pot. Two of them. And this is steps from the River Thames in London. And here we go. Our lab transformed the neglected half-acre roof terrace on top of the Temple Tube Station into the world's only sculpture garden dedicated to the work of women's artists. The Artist's Garden, established in 2021, thought to lie partially over the 17th century formal garden of Lord and Lady Arundel, in which they amassed and displayed England's first classical sculpture garden. The Artist's Garden continues to be a place to contemplate the human nature relationship through sculptural interventions. How lovely is that? Yeah, the River Thames. The London Eye over there. Big Ben right next to it there. We're going to be over there later on at the Borough Market. Lovely place. If you haven't been to London, go to the Borough Market. Lots of different stalls in there. A lot of organic products, honey, things like that. Food, of course. Pork pies. If you've never had a pork pie in England, highly recommend that with a cup of tea. And of course, they have set up all of the barriers for the London Marathon, which happens tomorrow, Sunday, April 27th. Around London.
Do you want to try and find that restaurant before we eat?
Yeah. Let's do it. Now I've got to try and find a restaurant that Stephanie remembers from the last time she was here. It's quite busy in here. Going to go out of the market. Just had a train go over above a minute ago. And we're trying to find the restaurant.
Oh, I know.
So we ate across the street at the Honest Burger. It was pretty good. It's organic. That's kind of their thing. Grass-fed steers. So very healthy sounding burger joint. Not bad. £40 for lunch. I'm not bothering to do the math on what that would be in dollars. Well, that was a bit of a mob scene back there at the market. We're going to come back midweek when it's not so busy. impossible to move in there. So now we're going to see if we can get over to Abbey Road. Abbey Road. St John's Wood, and that could only mean one thing. We have arrived at the station closest to Abbey Road. Yeah. Abbey Road. We're going to Abbey Road. Abbey Road, of course, the studio where the Beatles recorded practically all of their albums. I don't think they recorded any other albums at any other studio. Could be wrong though. There we go. Okay. So that's Abbey Road, right? That's where the Beatles were recording everything. And we are right across the street. We've got to cross Abbey Road. Crossing Abbey Road. It's just a rite of passage, I think. And so many come